And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. We're going to be treated to a gorgeous day for baseball on the show. It's the New York Mets taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this.
And now, please welcome your Los Angeles Dodgers.
Just about ready to go. And on the hill today, Shohei Ohtani.
It's got that splitter, and it's a pitch that swings and misses, come fast, and they come often. Very difficult to pick up out of his hand.
All right, ready to get underway. And stepping in for New York, Francisco Lindor. And that's outside. And we're underway here this afternoon. On the ground, right side. Whips it to first. Lindor retired. Here's the Mets lineup now. With an excellent arm on the mound, Singy, this won't be easy. They'll need to take advantage of the opportunities that they do have.
You're right about that, Boog. Odds are they won't have many chances against this guy, but if they can rattle him out of the gates, they'll have a shot. If not, look out. It might be a long day for this offense.
Juan Soto now. Ohtani, a righty that throws with power. 30 years old now. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. And first offering is fouled off. One out, base is empty. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And that one inside, and it hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
First baseman.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Now a high fly ball out to left center. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Batting fourth, left fielder Brandon Nimmo.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. And ball 1. Soto off of first with 2 away. Next offering is fouled back.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That one fouled off. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Mets strand 1. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Chavez Ravine. And starting in this one, Clay Holmes. What should we keep an eye on here?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Mookie Betts, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. And a swing and a miss there.
1-1.
The shortstop takes the ball. That one fouled off, 2-2.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
And the righty deals. That one off the mark. 3-2 now.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Soto gets under it. Puts it away for the out. 1 down. Time to check out the Dodgers lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
Tommy Edman stands in now and watches strike 1. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Really stayed inside that baseball to send it to the opposite field. With the shift onto the pull side, that's an easy knock if you'll take it.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Freddie Freeman getting ready to hit. That to right. Soto gets under it. And there's 2 down.
Batting 4th, left fielder.
And now Teoscar Hernandez. Singy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver. Now this is through for a base hit. Now a long throw home. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Bang, bang play at the plate right there. Outfielder needed no help. An absolutely perfect throw to get him right on the money. Excellent tag by the catcher, and the inning ends on an awesome play.
Back here in L.A., now the third baseman, Mark Vientos.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
Ohtani back to work. Swinging a foul out of play. The next pitch misses, and the count even 1-1.
If you're a guy that can only hit to one field, then you're really not going to be able to come through in clutch situations because pitchers are going to adjust. But because he's able to use the entire field.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And that's a foul ball. And a swing and a miss. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
And next for the Mets, Brett Beatty. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Zips it across. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
Batting 7th, catcher Francisco Alvarez.
So up next for New York, Francisco Alvarez.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
2 down, nobody on. Swings over the top of that one.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
And that one in the air center field. Pajes. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the second.
Lead
and at the plate for the Dodgers,
Dodgers,
Will Smith.
Catcher, Will Smith.
Pitch misses. Ball 1. Top of the zone for a called strike. That misses, and the count is even 2-2.
Three balls, 2 strikes.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
Max Muncy at the dish. Just missed. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. No score here in the second.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
That one finds the zone. Now he's in a 1-2 hole. In the dirt, but kept close. On the ground, a short, could be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. Over to Alonso, double play.
Oh man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Right fielder, Michael Conforto.
And here is Michael Conforto. That's off the mark, and it's 1-0. Next offering is fouled back. 2 out, space is empty. Fly ball down the line. Soto makes the catch, inning over. We'll move to the third with no score. Back here at Dodger Stadium, top half of the third inning, and now here's Jeff McNeil. And that one fouled off. Fouled off. He was late. The 0-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, take a look at the three-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Tyrone Taylor. Inside corner for a strike. 0-1.
No ball. One strike.
To the right side. Throw on to Freeman. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop Francisco Lindor.
So the batting order turns over, and now it's Frankie Lindor. Grounded out his first time. That is upstairs for ball 1.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Inside, just missed. Juan Soto up next for the Mets. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Top of the third, no score. And it's fouled away. Two outs. Swings and misses, struck him out. Nothing doing for the Mets. And we are still scoreless. Bottom of the inning, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Andy Pages.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
That misses, and that's ball 1. That clips the corner.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
Next offering misses. 2 balls and a strike. Up the middle. McNeil gets it to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
Batting ninth, designated hitter, Ha-Seong Kim.
And now, Ha-Seong Kim. And that's in there for strike 1. Bunting for a hit, and that's just foul. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. On the ground, right side, and it goes just foul. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Inside, almost got it.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Misses outside, and it's a full count.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound, he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
And a swing and a miss. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
This guy will throw any pitch in any count, 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
Back to the top of the lineup, Mookie Betts will make his way to the plate. Flied to right his first time. Hard hit left side. Throws across the diamond, and the Dodgers are set down in order. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here, and we're still knotted at 0. New inning getting started, and now the right fielder, Juan Soto.
Not only can he hit the cover off the ball, he's got a great eye as well.
Fastball for a strike.
Well, these Mets just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
And misses inside. Smoked on the ground to second. Edmonds slings to first. That's the first out in the top of the 4th.
Now batting, first baseman Pete Alonso.
Here's Pete Alonso. Fly to left his first time. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. That's in there. That's strike 1.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or 2 on him, he's still very comfortable, and because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
Just missed.
2-1.
The Mets still looking for their first hit in this one. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
That split is a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand, looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
The 2-2 now. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Up next,
so here's the cleanup hitter, Brandon Nimmo. Nimmo, in his 9th season, 31 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in the state of Wyoming. That one's in there, and that is strike 1. Gets the outside corner with that one.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
And that skips in the dirt. See ya! Strikes him out for the 2nd time today. Down in order go the Mets. Still no score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom 4, here's the second baseman, Tommy Edman.
Tommy Edman.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-1.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
0-2.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
Swing and a miss. Went back to the sinker, and it was successful.
Really love the pitch sequence right there.
Now
I'm telling you what, pitcher and
first
catcher on the
baseman,
same page right now.
Freddie Freeman.
Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. He's 0 for 1. Outside. Ball 1. All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And now 2-0. And another ball.
3-0.
And that drops in for a strike.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Swing and a miss.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
3-2. The pitch is outside, and ball 4.
Now batting left
Here's
fielder,
Teoscar Hernandez.
Teoscar
1 for 1 with a single so
Hernandez.
far.
Lots of players perform better at home, and this batter is no exception. Might be the crowd or the familiar surroundings, but he's typically better in this environment.
That one inside. 1-0. Next offering is fouled back. Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper. Freeman, the base runner at first with 1 out. Outside low, and now 3-1.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Now batting catcher Will Smith.
Will Smith to the plate. He reached out a walk his first time. Right side. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. 1 left for LA through 4. Still tied. Zip zip. All set for the start of the inning. And now it's Mark Vientos.
Mark Vientos.
Ohtani back to work. Swings through that.
Well, these Mets just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just 1 base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
And 1-2.
Outside.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. That's inside. It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with the free pass.
Now it's the DH, Brett Beatty. Grounded out his first time. Check swing, called strike.
There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Knee high, that's in for a strike.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Just missing there, and it's 1-2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
The next offering misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And, you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
Digging in, Francisco Alvarez.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
That one not close. 1 ball, 1 strike. Man at first, 1 away. The 1-1 is fouled off. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with. And there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information. But the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating, that's really good pitching right there. And it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
Jeff McNeil stands in. Went down on strikes his first time through. In there for strike 1.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Just missed. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. And we're at the top of the 5th. That's outside. 2-1. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Next one misses. Full count now.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Two outs. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still able to fire over, and the throw is late. They couldn't overcome the misplay.
They're going to tag him with the error right there. That's the right ruling, so still no hits for the offense, but maybe this free base runner gives him something to get up for. It also forces him to work out of the stretch now on the mound, so we'll see how it affects him.
Go-ahead run on base. And stepping in for New York, Tyrone Taylor. He's 0 for 1. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Caught! Good dig, too. He was out of space. 2 left for the Mets. Halfway through this one, still no score. Back here at Chavez Ravine, stepping in the long ball threat, Max Muncy.
Max Muncy.
Tap dances out of the way of that one.
Nope, ball 2.
2-0 count. You really don't want to give in here. You've got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
That one ran inside, almost got him. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. That's in there. And it's 3-1. Out to center. Taylor under it. Brings it in. And there's one away.
Now batting, right fielder, Michael.
The batter will be Michael Conforto. And that clips the inside corner.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Backed off the plate that time.
Straighten him up a little bit.
1-2 now. Center field. Taylor moving under it. Corrals it. And there are 2 outs.
Now batting, center fielder.
So up next, Andy Pajas. Grounded out his first time up. And that one clips the corner. Two down, nobody on. On the ground to the left. And foul ball. And he chases that one. That K is his 3rd of the game. Dodgers down in order. 6th inning coming up. Still nothing on the scoreboard. Back here in LA. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. Went with the sweeper for the strike.
No ball, 1 strike.
Next offering is outside. Got him. With number 9 for him in this game. 9.
Oh, that high four-seam fastball has become such a staple as a strikeout pitch over the years. And what's so tough as a hitter is that you see it extremely well. The problem is the velocity and spin rate just happens to jump by you. You expand your zone, you don't stay tall on the backside, and you're really not even able to make contact. If you do, many times it's a pop-up.
And now it's Juan Soto. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. The 0-1. Looked like it was a little bit up. The Mets yet to pick up a hit here. And now 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Next offering is fouled back. Cut on and miss, struck him out. And that K brings him into double digits for the game. Chris, third time through the order and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
So digging in, Pete Alonso, 0 for 2 in this one. Right through there for a strike.
Ball.
And that gets the inside corner for a strike. Two outs. Founds another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. And we're back. Bottom of the 6th inning. And now here's the Dodgers designated hitter, Ha-Seong Kim. And a pitch. That one hooked foul. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. That's a laser base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
So the lineup flips over, and now it's Mookie Betts. Not your prototypical leadoff guy. Gets on base, yes, but also some power. Holmes keeping an eye on him. This one in the dirt, and the runner stays where he is. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Grounds one to short. Boots it.
Up next for the Dodgers, second baseman, Tommy Edman.
And here comes Tommy Edman. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. And fouled off.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
And that one fouled off. Go ahead run at second here in the bottom of the 6th. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Hit slowly on the ground. On to second, they get one. Over to Alonso, double play.
Up next for the Dodgers.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Freddie Freeman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. That one finds the zone, and that's strike one. And the sweeper catches the plate.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First two pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Way outside, and the count is 1-2. And the sweeper misses. Swing and a miss, and that is that.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Back here at Dodger Stadium, top of inning number 7, and stepping in for New York, Brandon Nimmo. Here's a line drive, and that's going to end the no-hitter. It's a base hit. Safe at second with nobody out, and that double has the go-ahead run in scoring position. So history wasn't meant to be in this one, but it's been quite the performance.
And that's tough for a pitcher to swallow. I mean, when you're right on the brink of a no-hitter and just pitched a heck of a game, just couldn't make it to the finish line.
And I think Dave Roberts is coming out of the dugout. Ohtani will depart, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching.
New pitcher for the Dodgers, Luis Garcia.
Luis Garcia.
And next for the Mets, Mark Vientos. He is struck out, and he is walked. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Man at second. Just missed. The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Alex Vesia, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
On the ground to third. That's the first out, the top of the 7th.
Good onside run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Baden, the next to hit. And that's in there at the knees. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
That's too low. And a count 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Nice work there to get the strikeout, and that's a big second out. I'll tell you, this home crowd will be fired up. They can get out of this and leave that go-ahead run stranded in scoring position. This is a big moment in this game.
And now it's going to be Francisco Alvarez. That clips a corner. That one to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it.
Now pitching for New York.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh. Reed Garrett.
Reed Garrett.
Here's the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. 1 for 2.
He's a big, strong guy. Can untie this game with one swing.
Right through there for a strike.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
And that misses. 1-1. Up the middle. Jump throw. It's there, and that's a great play.
Now batting, catcher Will Smith.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. This to third, and he can't come up with it. Still manages a throw, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay.
Talk about being able to dial up the velocity. That first baseman over there might need a little pad inside that first baseman's mitt.
Here comes that funky Muncy to the plate. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Action in the Mets bullpen. Max Kranick appears to be getting loose. And that is downstairs. And the count is 2-0. Fought off foul. Two one now. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Muncy hits one in the air. Taylor sizing this one up. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Alex Vesia.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Now it's the second baseman, Jeff McNeil.
Second baseman, Jeff McNeil.
To a good start with a leadoff knock.
always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, Starling Marte.
And this is a big at-bat coming, Boo. Definitely a little added pressure on him here.
Substitution being made at first. Pinch running here, Luis Angel Acuna. Hit on the ground, might be two. There's one. On to Freddie. Double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Here's Francisco Lindor. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. First pitch misses. Two down, nobody on. The shortstop takes the ball. Just missed. Juan Soto would be next. Big bat with a potentially huge opportunity. Two down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. There's the strike at the knees. And he walked him.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Soto swings through it for strike one.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge, just changing planes, and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Ball one there.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity, try to get a rollover, something on the ground, stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
2 outs. And downstairs.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
Snap throw to first. Lindor back in there. Fastball for a strike. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. This one lifted in the air, left field, and that's the 3rd out. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Ryan Stanek. Michael Conforto will climb in.
For the Dodgers, right fielder Michael Conforto.
Breaking ball in there for a strike.
1 strike.
And that one fouled off.
A healthy cut, tough pitch at 98. But a really good pass at the ball.
And that one upstairs, ball 1.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Swing and a miss. 98 miles per hour on the gun.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
And another ball. Next offering is in for a strike.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Got him. And there's one down.
Batting second. Right
Here's
fielder,
Juan Soto.
Juan Soto.
That one outside. And that's ball one. Ohtani, he gets a lot of swing and miss, and he keeps the ball in the yard. Not to mention the fact, not too many hits either. 2 balls, no strikes to count. Even some of the best guys in the sport are going to give up home runs from time to time, and he's an exception.
Yeah, and even with those home runs, if you're throwing strikes and keeping base runners off the paths, then those home runs are solo shots. But to this point, he hasn't had to worry about it.
Swing and a miss. And now 2-2. You look at what the elite guys do. They strike guys out, they limit walks, and they limit the ball going out of the park. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, you got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Swings and misses. That's strike 2.
Yeah, all you want is a guy like that. Take the ball every 5th day, go out there, hand it over to the bullpen, perhaps in the 7th inning or later.
Off the mark there. Now 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone, because that's where you can get hurt.
2 out, space is empty. Out to short. Betts whips it to first. And the Mets go 1-2-3. And the Dodgers are coming up to hit. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here with my pal Singy, and today's starter, Clay Holmes. What should we keep an eye on here?
And if this guy isn't already tall enough, he's standing on top of a mound, throwing down at hitters. His stuff can sneak up on you because of the extension he gets and having a deep release point. If batters can attack pitches up in the zone, this lineup will have a chance to do some damage.
Mookie Betts will get us started. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. Betts takes low.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
And that one is downstairs, and it's 2-0. Outside. On the ground to first. Takes it himself. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting second.
Time now for Dave Roberts' lineup for the Los Angeles
Edman.
Dodgers. And the challenge for this lineup today, Singy, finding a way to have success against the sinker ball.
Yeah, it's a tough pitch to hit, Boog, and even harder to elevate. Got to set your sights a little bit higher when you're at the dish. They're struggling with it. I'd expect them to make some type of adjustment. It won't take long to see how well that sinker is working today.
Tommy Edman, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Outside low, and 1-1. Swings through that one out in front that time.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
And a ball evens the count. 1 out, bases empty. Fights it off. He'll see another. And that one almost got him. One down, base is empty. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Three-two. On the ground. And that's just foul. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Grinding AB right here, about to see pitch number 10. Battling here as he fouls it away. Three and two now. Got him. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Well, even though he strikes out, he saw a lot of pitches and he battled. Plus, he gave the guys behind him an opportunity to see more from the pitcher. Not the result he wanted, but that's still a good at bat.
Here is Freddie Freeman. Edge of the zone for a strike. It's 0-1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Outside with a breaking ball. To the right side. Toss to Alonso, and Freeman is retired. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Dodgers go down quietly, scoreless after 1. Back here at Chavez Ravine, top of the second, and stepping in for New York, Brandon Nimmo. Nimmo, in his 9th season, batting in the cleanup spot, a former first-round pick back in 2011. That one missed. There's a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's into scoring position with a leadoff double. Maybe a chance for our first run here.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Gotta love looking in at your dugout and seeing your teammates fired up. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Mark Vientos in the box now. No balls and a strike. At the belt and fires. That one outside, and now it's even 1-1. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
They just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Squirts away a little bit. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Ohtani checks the runner. Nimmo back on a dive. Nimmo leads off second with nobody out. That one misses, and it's 3-2. It's in and out of his glove. And now runners at the corners, nobody out. Quick recovery from the misplay pays off for the out.
Batting sixth, the designated hitter, Brett Beatty.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. So now here's the Mets DH, Brett Beatty. That's a base hit, run scores.
Waste no time there. That pretty much split
Batting
the
seventh,
zone down the
catcher,
middle, and those are the ones where you got to
Alvarez.
make them pay.
One gone, runner at first. Francisco Alvarez will hit next. That misses the zone, and that is ball one. Man at first, one away. Yeah, that's fouled off. And delivers outside. Swings and misses, went with the sweeper. That one is absolutely belted. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
Well, this tends to happen more often in this park than
Jeff
others, and that
McNeil.
short fence is just so inviting for hitters. You see a lot of balls bounce over for an automatic double when no one can run it down.
So two in scoring position with one out. Jeff McNeil up now for the Mets. And there's a foul ball. Two on, one out. That's off the mark. Ball one. And that one upstairs.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. 3-1.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Bounce to the right side, and Freeman, the Gold Glover, makes the play. The flip to the pitcher covering. Runner scores, though. That's a little insurance, and the lead is 2. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Tyrone Taylor. Foul ball there. The 0-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat. Drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Just off the outside corner. Going to count 1 and 2. That's a little bit low.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
Smash to the left side. Throw on to Freeman. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Mets 2 and the Dodgers nothing. We head to the bottom of the second. Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Teoscar Hernandez.
Teoscar Hernandez.
Holmes back to work. Right through there for a strike.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
That misses the zone. Now 1-2. And that's outside. That one misses. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Line drive to short and caught.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
The batter now will be Will Smith. He swings and fouls one off. One down, base is empty. Slice the other way. That's a base hit.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Man at first with 1 gone. Here's Max Muncy. That funky Muncy. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Smith leads off first with 1 away. Swing and a foul straight back. And that's downstairs. And it's 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 2 away. And here is Michael Conforto. And that one way outside. And that's ball 1. Two outs. Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul. The 1-1 is fouled off. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, and he makes the catch. That is the inning. So 1 hit is all they get. We played 2 full. It's the Mets 2 and the Dodgers nothing. On to the 3rd inning. Here's the Mets leadoff man, Francisco Lindor. And first offering is fouled off. Out to short. Lindor retired.
Now batting, right
So
fielder,
Singy, a close play at first, worthy of another look with StatCast.
That was an absolute heater, and you just don't see that type of velocity coming across the diamond every day. Only the best infield arms in baseball reach 90 miles per hour, and he needed all of it to get that out. Bang, bang play.
And now Juan Soto, 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike one. Now the 0-1. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Swing and a ball hammered left field. That one's back, and that ball is gone. And they tack on to their lead. It's 3-0.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
Base is empty, one away. Here's Pete Alonso, 0 for 1 so far. And there's a strike.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
That's down and in. One out, base is empty, and a run in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Next offering is fouled back. Two down, nobody on. Pitch misses there. 1-2 to count. Hit on the ground to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. The Mets add 1 to their lead on this solo shot. It's now 3-0. You're dialed into the show. Back here in LA, set for the bottom of the 3rd. Now here is Andy Pages. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
The 1-2, and there's a ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. That one missed.
3-2.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Ha-Seong Kim steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
First base.
Now batting.
Here's Mookie to hit.
Mookie bats.
And the first offering is not close.
That's a ball.
In the dirt. There's the strike. Pajes, the lead runner, out at second. Kim on at first with nobody out. Next offering in there for a strike. It's 2-2. The rare K for Mookie.
Well, he froze him with the changeup right there, and I think he was so geared up for fastball. Once he recognized that it was off speed, he just wasn't able to make an adjustment. So a really good strikeout, and pitcher just won the battle.
Edman batting for the second time, and that's strike one.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it, still try to get that ground ball double play.
Swung on, broken back grounder to third. Can't pick it up with the bare hand. And everyone's safe, they're loaded.
That's a good job right there. You got two strikes on you, just got to battle.
So bases all loaded up. So now it's Freddie Freeman. And that is downstairs. Ball one.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Swing and a miss. And the count even at one. Nice stop. And he's safe as the run scores from third.
Well, this is unfortunate because it looked like it was going to be an awesome play, something we see on the highlights tonight and tomorrow. But you have to applaud the effort on the stop. And if you don't take care of the throw, it goes from a wow moment to one you regret really quick.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Golden opportunity right here. Went with the sweeper, but it misses. The Dodgers threatening.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Next pitch misses. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Boog, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
That one close, ruled the ball. And now 3-1.
Bases loaded here. If he walks him, probably not the worst thing because the alternative could be a grand slam.
Ground ball right side, could be 2. Over to second for 1. Over to Alonso for the inning-ending double play.
Pitcher made the pitch, and his players made the play behind him. Nice job. 4-6-3 inning-ending double play.
And welcome back to the
Leading off
ballpark.
for the Mets,
On to the
third
fourth,
baseman,
and stepping in for New York,
Vientos.
Mark Vientos. That one finds the zone. That's strike one.
Well, these Mets doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
And a 1-1. And strike 2.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
That one's sizzling on its way through to the outfield. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Brett Beatty up now for the Mets. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches down an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle, hope he gets a mistake.
Almost got him.
2 strike.
Line drive, base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Now batting, catcher Francisco Alvarez.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Francisco Alvarez. Doubled in his first AB. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1.
And that's in for a strike. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Number 78 looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Knack also throwing. First and second, no outs. Top half of inning number 4. Breaking ball misses down and away. Upstairs. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. Jeff McNeil stands in. That misses, and that's ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Gets him to chase after that one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Vientos, the lead runner at second. Baden at first. 1 gone.
No, that's a ball.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Just
No,
missed.
that's
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
One out. Runners at first and second. And that'll load the bases.
Take your base.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a
Now
call
batting,
with that last
the center
pitch,
fielder,
but neither
Tyrone
happened.
Taylor.
Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
And the Dodgers will go to the bullpen. Ohtani will depart, and it's going to be a start that he'd like to get a redo on. Not his best. Back with the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching.
So
for
they
the
turn to Lou
Dodgers.
Trevino.
And we
Number
all know
58.
about his slider. It's just
Lou
filthy, man. And
Trevino.
one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
So they're all loaded up. So up next for New York, Tyrone Taylor grounded out his first time up. On the inside corner for a strike.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
One out, bases full. Strike two.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out of the slider, and there's two gone.
Well, when you throw the same pitch back to back, that's how you want to do it. Set him up in the strike zone, then extend a little bit from there and see if you can get him to chase. Nicely done with the slider right there.
Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. 0 for 2 in this one. First offering, and it just misses. Two outs. Gets the call, and it's 1-1. Little chopper rolls foul. Inside, and a count now even up. Gets a piece and stays alive. So they're all loaded up with 2 outs. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Ready to go,
Leading
bottom 4, and
Dodgers,
up to the plate is Will Smith.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Ground ball up the middle. Gets it to first. And a quick out, number 1.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
And now it's Max Muncy. Struck out swinging his first time. Just missed. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That one carrying. Tattooed and gone. He muscles that one out the opposite way. It's 3-2.
This crowd is on fire right now. They're going nuts thanks to that home run. Man, he just barely got that one out of here, and you've got to love the effort and left to try and bring it back. He had a good shot at it, just couldn't quite pull it off. It would have been a stunner if he did.
One down, and next for L.A., Michael Conforto. 0 for 1, popped out foul to the catcher his first time up. And ball 1 to the right fielder. Next offering in there for a strike. Strike 1. Up the middle. Lindor on the run, sends it over to first, and they get the out.
Up next for the Dodgers, center fielder.
So 2 down now, and here is Andy Pajes. Gets the slider in there for a strike. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
Ball.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Slider misses outside.
2-2.
And that one hit to first and foul ball. Two down, nobody on. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Taylor moving back. And forget it. It's their second home run of the inning, and it ties it up. It's 3-3.
This game is breathing new life thanks to that home run, and that's exactly what they needed. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Next is the Dodger DH, Ha-Seong Kim. Pitch is in for a strike, and it's 0-1.
1 strike.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle into the outfield, base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
So the batting order turns over. Here's Mookie Betts now. And there's a strike.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boo.
Kim, the runner at first with 2 gone. That's outside. And the count is 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And Mookie takes.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Lifted in the air, right field. Soto gets under it and makes the grab. And that's the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. We're tied now at 3 apiece. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. And we're back. Now it's the right fielder, Juan Soto. Soto measures 6 feet 2 inches, 225 pounds, and he's a former home run derby champ. Trevino back to work. On the ground right side, and that's just foul. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move to the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Pete Alonso up now for the Mets. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
First pitch just misses. That one fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. that's in the dirt.
2 strike.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And it remains 2-2. Grinding AB right here. About to see pitch number 10. Next offering misses down and away.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Ground ball, Freddie Freeman. He'll do it himself.
Yep,
And the first two set down in the top of the fifth.
Now batting, left fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Two outs. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Next offering misses. Now 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Two down, nobody on. Stays alive.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Swing and a miss. Smith gathers, throws to first. That completes the strikeout, inning over. So they make short work of him there. Home half of the fifth coming up. All tied up at 3 apiece. Back here at Dodger Stadium, here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. Now he breaks his bat. But that's a foul ball. Ball one there. Action in the pen down there. Number 54, a lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Kranick, the right-hander, also getting loose. Late swing, foul to the left. Got him. Larry Bullard rings him up.
Now batting, the first
Freddie
baseman,
Freeman up to the
Freddie
dish.
Freeman.
That one's in there, 0-1.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Fouled off left side. All tied up. Last half of inning number 5. Pitch misses there. Ball 1. down and in.
2-2.
And down on strikes he goes. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. I don't know about you, Chris, but that felt like a weird at bat right there. Didn't give much to hit till the final pitch, and he still got the backwards K.
Yeah, not a single pitch was actually inside the strike zone, but he was being very aggressive in the box and fell behind in the count. Then they finally do challenge him, and he couldn't get the bat off his shoulder. Kind of a strange strikeout for sure, Boog.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Teoscar Hernandez. And that one is downstairs. 1-0. And the sweeper misses for a ball.
Got to be real careful here. 2-0. He's hunting for his pitch.
And that's downstairs and outside. Will Smith waiting to bat for the Dodgers. That's ball 4. Tried another sweeper, but couldn't find the zone.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Now pitching for New York.
The Mets with a new arm on the mound, number 82.
Well, at this point of the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and you need a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
So a man at first. Next to hit, Will Smith. 1 for 2. That misses off the outside edge.
The 2-out walk. Got to erase that and really go to work on the hitter. You got to go ahead and just let him steal if he's going to. Try to create the swing and miss and get out of this jam.
Clips the outside corner and a count 1-1. And you wonder, is he in his head a little bit?
Even if the base runner doesn't steal right here, what's great is that he is dividing the attention of the pitcher and may serve to give his teammate a better pitch to hit at the plate.
And misses inside. Back when you played, it wasn't the empirical data we have now. It was a guy with a ruler and a diamond taking a colored pencil and drawing a line where he thought someone had hit the ball, right? This one's into the outfield. Could be extra bases. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
So runner at second, 2 down. Here's a big power threat. Max Muncy. He's already homered here in this one. Very high with that one. And that's ball 1. Swing and a miss as he was late.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Next pitch is inside. 2-1.
2-1.
That one missing inside. Michael Conforto up next for the Dodgers. Man on second, 2 down. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Up next for the Dodgers.
The batter will be Michael Conforto.
Michael Conforto.
In the air out towards right center. Taylor hustling after it. Nice grab on the run. And that will end the inning. Dodgers with a run-scoring double. It's now a 4-3 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Chavez Ravine, top of the 6th inning. And stepping in for New York, Mark Vientos. Tap foul at the plate.
No, that's a ball.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Luis Garcia preparing to come on if needed. Garcia, the lefty, warming up as well. Ripped to third. Muncy sends it to first. Now one gone in the top of the 6th.
Now batting, designated hitter, Brett
And now
Beatty.
the Mets DH, Brett Beatty. And that's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
All over that one right
Now
there.
batting,
Other than
catcher,
ripping one into the gap
Francisco
or blasting one over the
Alvarez.
wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
Runner on at first with one gone. Francisco Alvarez now at the plate. Ground ball could be 2. Edman tossed to second. On to Freeman. Double play. Inning over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Mets 3. Bottom of the 6th. Here's the center fielder, Andy Pajes. In the air, left field. Nimmo ranging after it. Makes the catch for the out. One
Now
away.
batting,
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch.